Alright, so the year is over, so I wanted to do like a little debriefing on the reading bingo thing, which has been a really fun part of this year. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 books that fit their spots the best, and then also some more books that I really liked this year. So part of what made me read so many extra books this year is I started doing audiobooks. The Odyssey fit into the epic love story box, and I mean, you can't really get much more epic than this. Like, he's already been gone for 10 years fighting the Trojan War, and then he goes and fights off monsters and witches and storms for another 10 years to get back to his wife. Odysseus, he's pretty epic. And also, I have to say, doing the audiobook of this was probably the best way to do the Odyssey because it was originally performed orally. It was good. So one of the first audiobooks that I finished this year was All the King's Men by Robert Penn Warren. This book was fit into the Forgotten Classic one, and it's not really a book that's like taught in school like Huckleberry Finn or To Kill a Mockingbird, but it really is like a classic of American literature, and I think that it should be read more. It's still really relevant to our political situation now, and it has that really nice quote about going west and looking for freedom and fighting the empire and all of that. I read American Born Chinese, and I did not put this in the graphic novel category, but I put it in incredible fight scene. So this has a lot of incredible fight scenes with the Monkey King, and also with a lot of other characters who may end up being the Monkey King in the end. But it also has all of that great YA stuff about growing up and figuring out who you are and becoming a good person. For Book of Short Stories, Fragile Things by Neil Gaiman. Gaiman is good at novels, but he's even better at short stories. These stories stick with you more than the, like, best episodes of Twilight Zone. Book with non-human characters, I picked Cinder. Everybody was right, this book is really good. And it fits so nicely into the non-human character slot because that's kind of the whole question of the book, right? Who is a human? Other best books of 2014. I read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn for the first time this year. Racism is still a thing, you guys! The world of Huck Finn is completely different from my world, but the people are exactly the same. So I read Grapes of Wrath, which was also good. But then, if you're gonna read a book about California, I recommend How the World Was. It's an excellent historical snapshot of California. Like, it made me nostalgic for the Depression. Girl at the End of the World, one of the bloggers I read wrote a really good book about growing up in a cult and how she left, but how hard it was to get rid of the problems that spiritual abuse leaves you with. In real life, Girl Gamers, Fitting in at School, Global Economics, great art. I did a whole blog about this one. I think best book of the best book of the year is hard. Best graphic novel? Yeah. Brown Girl Dreaming? Wow, I read this in one sitting, late into the night. Wonderful poetry. It's really good. So that's like my 2014 book wrap up. I hope to do a reading bingo kind of thing next year too. It was fun. Yeah. Alright, bye!